traders, Anthony here, looking at the Aussie CAD resistance level up here on the daily time frame, trading up into it. So when we look left, got these lows here, this low, these highs, but we can see that the market or price has traded to this level multiple times earlier on. Let's have a quick look at this on the monthly. What do we got? Yeah, I mean monthly level, low here, so daily, monthly. I'm always interested in these higher time frame levels because that's generally where we see the market react, especially when we have, multiple touches. Okay, so we've got a low, a high here on the weekly, and then back over here you can see how it acted as support. So, monthly, weekly, daily. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart now. I've just marked up this. We've got this daily distribution. Actually, let me go back again. Is that so? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to grab the body of this candle and just consider this as a range where this move originated. So we've got this distribution zone or range in here. So we'll just go down to the 4H, and that comes into play. We've got a 4-hour green candle here. So this nested 4-hour daily distribution, 4H. All right, so I'm looking for a short, given that this is a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs on the 4-hour time frame, and we've got our pullback, fib retrace. Where do you want to take it from? That was the daily, but anyway, we can just take it from here. See the yellow zone? Okay, so I give this maybe an 80% chance. Sometimes smart money, decides to push it up a little higher and go for buy-side liquidity, taking out stops, etc. So that could be a thing, but I would set up possibly a short, maybe stop above this, and consider that there's always risk. I generally trade these 4-hour time frame, these 4-hour levels, and most of my trades work out. So if I lose one occasionally, it doesn't really matter. So the idea is to be consistent, profitable, and build your account. And there'll be winners and losers, but you want you want your winners to come out on top. So that's the thing. Now we could go down to the lower time frame, and I'll show you what I got here on the 15-minute chart. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, click the links below and jump on board our Telegram group. It's free and you're most welcome. All right, 15 minutes. What we've got here, we've got the London Open kicking off shortly at 3 a.m. New York time. I've got my chart set to New York. So there's the London session open. Okay, we're trading up into the London Open, and quite often we find that we'll see this possibly rotate here and trade down into the Asia close. So the Asia close, 5 a.m. New York, Asia session close, and then later on we got the New York Open. So we'll just mark that up. New York opens at 8 a.m. New York time. All right, so we've got this set up. Now we could go down to a 5-minute and consider this relatively equal highs here, but we've got this range trading into the London Open, and then we get this spike above. All right, I will consider this level here. Where are we? Well, this low, but from here to, I don't know, wherever that lands. I mean, it might travel a little higher, but I think my target area, if I'm shorting this at the moment, I'm just going to go for a day trade. It's going to be, ultimately, my target will be, let's have a look at it on the 15-minute, see what we got. Yeah, I mean, we've got this level through here that I would target for a target 1. Take 70% off. So we've got an imbalance on the 15-minute there. It's trading up into the London Open. I want to see it rotate, come back down into these levels. So if that's an entry, let's have a look. Nail this entry. All right, well, there's a market entry there. Stops above these levels. 1-to-1 risk reward. Let's just have a look and see what that looks like. If that's an entry, market entry, and I do something like that. Yeah, I've got a 0.8. Tighten up the stop loss a little bit. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll be T1 in around here. By the time this video is uploaded, it's going to be over and done with. So I'm going to invite you to join VIP, because my VIP members are actually already in this trade. Guys, just a quick diversion. Target 1 has been reached, but stick around with the video because I'm going to show you a strategy that can help you grow your account. And as I mentioned, my VIP members are done and dusted. They're in this trade. Well, they were. They've already closed in profit. Some of them will most likely take partial profit, pull their stop loss down to be in the money, and trail the rest, see how far we go with it. So that's another option. Just quickly show you, here we are in Telegram. This was the trade signal, real time, and I posted this and mentioned that we're approaching T1, take 70%. This was a pound dollar yesterday. That was the setup. We were trading down in here and I drew these things. Entry was up in here. Shout me lunch and jump on board. Go to my website, tradingwithanthony.com, and you'll be able to join VIP. Have a look at my other videos and you're going to see that I talk about these alerts. This was the dot that got me in. We've got a whole strategy. We've got advanced trading tutorials that talk about our indicators, how to use them, how to use the alerts. We're looking for this to be bearish, this to be bearish. With the alert, we take that trade. Simple as that. Anyway, I'll go back to where I left off with this in the video and we'll continue the original video. So what do we got here? T1, take it up a little higher. I would take most of my position off there. That's how I'm going to play this. But anyway, we could see this possibly rotate here, trade back down and do other things. But yeah, this is a day trade idea at the moment. But you know, you could turn this into a, well, a scalp I should say, but a day trade slash intraday. And if you wanted to do that, we could go out to, say, the hourly chart. Then I would shift my target down to around here somewhere. Always, I'm going to take 70% off here, but even if this is an intraday, like let's just call that T1, take 70% and then trail the rest. See if we get a move down into these levels. What do we got? The hourly chart. We've got this imbalance here on the hourly. Right, so that could be a thing. So there's target 2. That'll do. So target 1, and we've got target 2 in here. T2. What else? Well, stop loss. What else can I say about this? That's it, guys. I mean, Aussie CAD, we see the pullback. We've got this. That stop's probably a bit tight. You know, you might want to stretch it out a little bit further and clear that high if you're looking for a day intraday trade. Anyway, you get the idea. So that's my take on the Aussie CAD at the moment. Comment, smash the likes if there's a like button, and I would invite you to join our Telegram. Link is below. Have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.